Number one thing that you must do, you must smarten yourself to be able to identify red flags.
Right.
Take, for example, Victor. It is very hot. But you look at Chris and the way he's dressed. He's overdressed or out of dressing for that particular weather.
He has clothing, too many clothes, too heavy.
Yes, that will tell
hot.
you. That will tell you something, Victor.
Okay.
So these red flags, we must be able to pick them out, right?
Okay.
I am walking in a street. I meet two guys. They are oncoming. Then after I pass them, now they're following me. And the pace at which they are following me is a pace that is suspicious. What am I supposed to do, Victor? I take the right action to protect and defend myself against possible attack from those particular kind of persons. I am using my phone and I'm in the streets of Nairobi. And where I'm taking my phone, I know that the crime levels in that particular area are high. So why should I go ahead and take my call in that particular kind of an area? I'm exposing myself. So we should look at ourselves individually from risk exposures. What is the risk here? What is the hazard here? And how do I mitigate that hazard from manifesting or crystallizing itself in my own environment?
Right.
If I am able to do that, Victor, then I will be right. I go to cybersecurity. I look at a mail, it says from Victor Muyakane dot, and then when I look at this email address, it's something that this is not Victor's email address. Right. As soon as I have suspicion on red flags, then it becomes my responsibility to work on that before I take any action, right? Your bank tells you get a text or a chat on your WhatsApp telling you, we are maintaining our banking, our e-services. Could you please send us your PIN code?
Right.
No bank will ask for you that. Actually, when they give us that, they tell you, do not share with anyone, to include the government, to include the bank personnel itself.
That's right.
So when that happens, Victor, these red flags, all our branches must be equipped with the ability to be able to pick them up. And once they pick them up, we are urging them to take action against what they pick up.
Right.
That ensures your safety, not just in that one environment, but in many environments.
Now, talk to our ladies.
Yes.
It appears right now there's a lot of focus on our ladies. In fact, some people are calling the homicides that we're having, labeling them as femicides, specifically targeted towards women. How can our women be safe out there? For example, the young ladies, you want to go on a date, you want to meet your significant other, a life partner. How does one go on a date in a safe way? How does one go about their business in a safe way? Talk to the ladies.
First of all, Victor, is for us to know that ladies are the flowers of the world.
Wow.
Flowers of the world.
Isn't that the truth?
And they will definitely get admirers. But now the thing that is most critical to any lady is for you to be able to see your admirer as a credible admirer or as somebody that I don't know. Do not go on a blind date, particularly this e-meetup set up dates. And those are dates that could possibly expose you to what we are seeing right now. Then, when you go for a date, right, I urge our ladies, dressing, make sure you choose your dressing right. Make sure the environment you're being taken is an environment that you are aware of. Make sure even the person who is taking you in that Uber or in that means of transport is a reliable person. If you are requesting for Uber services, request it from a legit app so that you get there. And the person you are meeting, I urge them, don't be lured by foreigners. Not all of them are good people. There are better men in our country, fellow Kenyans, who can do a better job taking you out.
Right.
And these other guys. Right. So let our ladies, when they're looking out for dates, let them be very level-minded. We love the kind of dressing that they want to put up. But that should also be looked at, who am I going out with? If, for example, I am going out with my wife, and she wants to dress the way she wants to dress, number one, she's assured that I am with my husband. Right. That is my first line of defense, my first line of security. But if I'm going with a total stranger, a complete stranger, and I dress in a way that, men, we are action-oriented, right? When we look at anything, we want to translate that into action.
Right.
So what sort of action do I want to translate from your dress?
I see.
So let's look at those kind of things, our dear fellow lady in Kenya.
Absolutely. And Chris, clearly this is a big conversation. And at the beginning, we said the questions are many and they're simple, but the answers are few and heavy. Now, we do not claim to have the monotony of answers for this entire conversation. Absolutely. But hopefully we've given you something that you can take away with you. I want to give you a last chance as we wind up. Up next is the VAR show. Before we go there, this is your camera from your heart. From your heart. as a man, as a father, as a security agent, as a leader in this country, speak to the nation?
I want to say a lot of things, but allow me to really put that in one nutshell, all right? If we profile our country from the people, from the environment, from the drugs, from the trade, from financial, from cyber, there is so much that is going on around here. So my advice to everybody, in whatever we do, how you do it, be very careful. Make sure whatever you get yourself involved with is something that you can verify, verifiable. Don't be lured by niceties. Those niceties at times turn out to be something totally different. Something that can harm you and leave a life scar in your life. And remember, that will not be forgotten. For parents like myself, let us mentor our children. Let us offer ourselves to mentor them, share our own life experiences, and share the kind of experience, share the other experience that we have read through. Educate our boys. Speak to them about their sexuality. Same to our girls. Speak to them about their sexuality. Speak to them about the technology that is right now and what is happening globally and around the world, to make sure that they appreciate the positive bit of it and are careful about the negative of it, because all that can turn out to be very negative influences or influence, and the end game for it is a scar